Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play The Adventures of Batman and Robin for Super Nintendo. In the last episode, we had to do some Mode 7 driving to catch up with Two-Face and stop him from robbing a bank. And now, Gotham State University is under attack at the hands of the Scarecrow, and we have to stop the Scarecrow. Since last time, I equipped the gas mask, because, well, we're gonna run into poisonous gas. And I kind of left it here at the gear select screen because I did the whole last video and post commentary, and I didn't know if I needed to equip or unequip anything else. We're not gonna need a plastic explosive for this, and we're not gonna need the smoke bombs either. I will keep the star with me just in case. I do want to take the gas mask with me, though, because the Scarecrow is using gas to turn people against us, and he could probably use it as a weapon against us as well. Some sort of gas, anyway. Let's go ahead and start the next stage. And I'm going to equip the spray gun here, just in case. As soon as you head to the right to start the stage, Batman warns everyone to evacuate the premises immediately, because the Scarecrow is on his way. But, unfortunately, gas comes out through the vent. Everyone except for Batman is knocked out. You're already too late. And now the Scarecrow is telling you that everyone who is now under the effects of the gas will now see you as the enemy, and you won't be able to hit them. There are enemies that you can hit with your punches, but they don't work on the civilians at all. The game basically does not let you punch civilians in any way. So, in case you run into anybody who does want to chase after you, who is dressed much like this dude that I just sprayed, you're going to have to hit them with a spray gun in order to keep them at bay. Also, all the enemies take one more hit than usual. That's why jump kicks aren't finishing them off in this room, because the enemies take more hits from this point on. Also, I have the gas mask equipped. We're going to equip the gas mask because as soon as we go into this room, we're going to be surrounded by gas. And if you don't have the gas mask, you can duck to avoid breathing the gas in, and you can just keep rolling. But I'd rather just have the gas mask equipped ahead of time, so that's not a problem. There's the Batarang. In this section, you have these guys who just stand here and punch the whole time. Thankfully, I didn't use a lot of my stuff, and I just hoofed it to the right as soon as I could in that second section there. So I don't have a lot of stuff to... I should have had this equipped. Well, it's not like it's really going to matter anyway. You'll be able to get back some of your spray gun shots, as well as any stars in case you use those amazingly. And once you go into this room, you won't have to deal with... Oh, wait, you will. Great. Well, at least these guys are slower. The civilians do grab you in an attempt to let the enemy hurt you in any way. But that's pretty much all they do. Thankfully, the spray gun just knocks them out. And now that we're in this room, we can re-equip the spray gun, and we can stun the enemies, or rather the civilians. Doesn't really matter who you use the spray gun on. It can be a good idea in some cases, but you do want to use the spray gun to knock the civilians out. And once you go up these stairs, we'll be getting some new music. Let me get a drink of tea here. Woo. Once you go to the left, you'll meet the Scarecrow, who will then get on his blimp. Batman will automatically walk to the left, and the blimp flies off. But there is a way to keep up with them, though. Robin is on the Batwing, and he catches up with you. You will have to get on and stand on top of the Batwing in order to get to the blimp. Also, it's the Batplane, not the Batwing. Oh well. So, once we get on the Batplane, we will have to wait until we get on the Blimp proper. Of course, that's not going to be easy because as you go through this little wait, you see these little balloons. Do not let them touch you. Do not let the explosions touch you either. Because the explosions, they hurt. And so does touching the balloons. Now the balloons are going to the right and down instead of just to the right. That's because we're approaching the Blimp. You want to be careful. If you can, use the Batarang to get rid of the balloons. I would not recommend punching them unless you are at a good enough distance because you can still be too close to the balloons when you punch them and the explosions can still do damage to you. Now that we're on the Blimp, let's move to the left. Take out any enemies with guns with the Batarang. These people now take 3 hits instead of 2. Remember that. And these guys will be coming out through an elevator. There's going to be 3 guys in total. And the third one shows up as soon as you walk away. And once you take care of these guys, just keep moving to the left. You'll eventually start seeing the front of the Blimp. This is quite honestly the hardest part. What you need to do is walk off to the left, face right, use the grappling hook, and then swing your way to the control room. Once you break the window, you want to jump through it. Ow. I knew I should have equipped the Batarang earlier. So anyway, while we're in the Blimp, whoa. Oh, I still got hit. That was lame. He's not coming back, is he? Nope. That guy just walked off. But you do want to jump over the fire, though, as you beat up the bad guys, because fire hurts. You'll eventually catch up with Scarecrow, who is now on a biplane, which takes off. And after a nice little cutscene where you jump out of the Blimp, you land on the biplane, which is a rather nice biplane. And judging from the conversation we're having here, there is a lot of bad blood between Batman and Scarecrow. He's probably the darkest guy we meet on here. So anyway, we want to throw the Batarang at Scarecrow. We want to avoid getting shot at. If you can throw the Batarang at him before he throws, or rather shoots the gun, so be it. You just want to keep stunning him with the Batarang and hitting him when he comes out of said stun period. If you need to, roll out of the way to avoid the 3-way shot that he has, and his punch is longer than yours. So make sure you're getting close before you hit him. And if you need to, use a crouching kick. And be careful when using the Batarang. Oh, good grief. As soon as I talk, this gets worse. Oh, hey, I threw him. Nice. Use a crouching kick whenever possible, because that will make it easier for you to hit him. Yeah, you just want to get close to hit. There we go. I thought I was going to die, but apparently not. So little health left. That is amazing. And there is the password for stage 6. So, to recap, use the Batarang to stun Scarecrow. Crouch kick whenever possible, so that way in case you're not close enough to him, he can't punch you because his punches have longer range than yours. Be careful when using the Batarang when he is at higher up than you because the biplane tilts back and forth, and sometimes you may hit the wings of the biplane rather than the Scarecrow. And if you need to, roll to get closer and also to avoid the 3-way shot from his gun. Though if you manage to keep hitting him with the Batarang, the gun is mostly a moot point. And I've left this password up for long enough, so let's go ahead and go press start and go to the next section. Riddle me this. Oh, we're gonna meet the Riddler this time. I love this. And the Riddler doesn't even have a portrait. So, the Riddler has presented his completed Maze of the Minotaur cyberspace game to the police department. Cyberspace, that's a pretty dated reference. Well, the commissioner's daughter has become lost in it. And she is trapped in the cyberspace game forever, and the maze itself, unless we can go in there, solve the Riddler's riddles, and get through the maze. And do we care to give it a try? Well, we don't have much of a choice now, do we? Somebody's being held hostage. Batman used a computer to network with the one in the police station in order to get into the maze. And from there, we are now in virtual reality. Ah, the 90s, back when words like information superhighway, cyberspace, virtual reality were all buzzwords. Well, one of them is at the time of this recording. And Alfred tells you that you may need to blast through some walls when he tells you to get prepared. So, we need to bring the plastic explosives and the X-ray goggles with us in order to blow up the walls like Alfred said. You also want to bring the X-ray goggles. If you do not bring the plastic explosives and the X-ray goggles, you will not be able to complete the next stage. So make sure you bring them. So let's go ahead and press start. And we have a very virtual reality looking place here. We have a maze in the upper right hand corner. And it looks like we'll have to figure out where we need to go in order to get out of this maze. But that will have to wait until the next video. Join me next time when we go through the Maze of the Minotaur, match with the Riddler, and save the police commissioner's daughter. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!